Welcome back to Entropia. This is Sturge with episode 8 of the Beginner's Crafting Guide series. We've come a long way so far. This video is going to be a little bit shorter because it's pretty straightforward of what I want to talk about. As you can see, I'm back here on Cyrene, my adopted home planet, and I want to detail specifically vehicle manufacturing and a little bit about weapons manufacturing that you could do here. In episode 4 of the Beginner's Crafting Guide series, you did see, and I've talked about it a little bit and mentioned that I was going to come back to Cyrene. The daily weapons manufacturing, the Enkid Dire S1, is a daily manufacturing mission you can do here, and that mission gives a pretty darn good reward. But you can also craft other weapons here, the Ozpin Sean, which I think is a really good weapon. I have a couple of them myself, as well as the missions to craft 4 different vehicles here on Cyrene. And that makes Cyrene, honestly, the best place to come if you want to get your vehicle crafting on, to get good at vehicle crafting, and to begin sort of your crafting career in that direction, if that's where you want to take it. So to get started on these missions, you're just going to come to the Arc Staging area. As always, so many missions start right here at Arc Staging on planet Cyrene. And behind me are the 2 mission givers you're going to want to go and visit. You're just going to turn around, me and my fancy Blue Island gear, and my maze hammer. Going to turn around and come up here and talk to James Williams. He's in the tan outfit here. And James Williams is going to give you 3 missions. Those missions will help you get the Ozpin Sean blueprint, the Imperium cold plate armor plating, as well as the Imperium common shirt blueprint. Next, for the vehicle blueprints, you're going to talk to the vehicle master, and the vehicle master is going to give you 4 different missions, and you're going to run around just like you do for James Williams and pick up the pieces parts, click on them, and bring those back once you have collected all the pieces parts to the vehicle master, and you're going to get a blueprint for each of the 4 vehicles with 10 clicks, and that's a great way to start. Of course, it wouldn't be a Cyrene video if I didn't direct you to Cyrene Secrets, the best website for all things Cyrene, current missions and old missions. And I want to navigate to the old missions tab, get the entries to 100, there are only 164 entries. These missions are still viable. They are pre-codex missions, but they're still working. And I'm going to show you a little detail about that here. But the Vehicle Master is going to give you, once you find all the pieces for the Dragonfly, the Spec Lancer, the Spear, and the P.I.G.V, a blueprint with 10 clicks each for each one of those vehicles. You'll just need to gather the resources for each of those blueprints if you want to begin manufacturing vehicles here on Cyrene. And I think this is a great place to start for vehicle manufacturing if that's where you want to go. But also, if you navigate down here to James Williams, you'll see that you need to find all the pieces for the Sean blueprint. That's the Ozpin Sean, the cold plate blueprint, and then the Imperium common shirt blueprint as well. You need to find those pieces. Those are pretty straightforward. I'm going to show you in detail how to get that quickly. But if you're interested in doing a little bit of weapons manufacturing on top of the daily, the Ozpin Sean, which I think is a great weapon anyway, the blueprint is available here via James Williams. Before the recording of this video, I reached out on the Discord to Cyrene developer Shauna for a little information just to confirm that with the new version update we just saw last week, that in fact all of these missions were still in play and the rewards are still the same. So special shout out to Shauna, who has always been there and responds extremely quickly, making it easy and honestly a pleasure to make videos about Cyrene content. So thank you very much, Shauna, for the quick reply and for the concise nature of what was going on and that things are fixed and we're ready to go. Next up, let's navigate to CyreneForum.com. This is the official Cyrene Forums, and you're just going to go click on Planet Cyrene specifically. Just click on that. It's going to get you to this sort of populated list of things that are happening here. You're going to go down, scroll down to the Missions tab, click on that, and then Planet Cyrene Mission Spreadsheet. This has been created by Craftmeister. Thank you so much, Craftmeister, for this. All you're going to do now is click on the Google Docs spreadsheet. Once you're on the Google Docs spreadsheet, all you need to do is scroll down to Crafting Other Missions. And you'll see right down here, there's the Vehicle Master missions as well as James Williams missions. One of those is missing. That's okay. You're going to know what to do, and it's going to be pretty straightforward. But the one thing you need to see the most is, in the middle, is all the waypoints. the waypoints of every single one of the items you need to pick up to complete the mission. So this is going to save you a ton of time. You just need to familiarize yourself with how to input those waypoints using the WP/ function in chat while you're playing Entropia Universe, while you're actually in the game. And if for some reason any one of these waypoints is no longer valid, all you have to do is be in the main Cyrene chat and ask for a little bit of help with the waypoints. I guarantee some of the players who've been playing for a long time will respond, and you'll be able to update your waypoints if any of these are not valid. I've done these missions so long ago and completed all this and been crafting and making videos about vehicle manufacturing on Planet Cyrene. Those will be linked at the end of this video, but let's do some crafting again. Man, I tell you, I'm big into vehicle crafting. I've had a lot of fun making vehicles specific to each and every planet, but also I have a Sleipnir blueprint, which I like to craft from time to time, just to get my skills up. Right now, you can see I have 8 attempts remaining of 84, and I'm thinking to myself, how did I gain 84 clicks for this blueprint? I must have had a wild hair one day long ago and said, I'm going to craft a bunch of these dragonflies. But the truth is, I've never crafted any of these. I don't own any of the dragonfly helicopter, and I really want one. I want 2 of them, in fact. Or 3 or 4. I think it just looks like a fun little chopper to have. So currently I have 8 clips. I want to do 10 clicks if I can possibly get away with it. Right now, looks like the markup, this is a 25 PED item. Once crafted, and markups anywhere from 130% to 140%. So not a bad deal. It's going to get you a little bit of markup if you're trying to sell the vehicles, but I think if you're looking just to get your crafting skills up, the materials, specifically for the Dragonfly helicopter, they're pretty easy to acquire here on Cyrene, and really low-grade scrap is probably the most challenging to come by, and it's going to take you quite a while killing Scout Bot Collector XTs to get low-grade scrap because they drop that the most often. But I want to do, I'm going to do a few clicks, and let's see how many of these I can make and what the base value is, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, here we go. This is going to be click number 1. Hopefully we'll get one cranked out right. Well, that was easy. Right away. There you go. So 592. That's the value of the little chopper here. That's probably a little less than that to make one chopper. I could use metal residue to try to up the PED value of my helicopter, but I'm not really worried about that. That's not really my goal. My goal is just to craft these and get some skill. I didn't get a skill gain on that one, so I think I'll craft a little bit more and see if I can come up with a skill gain and do a couple more clicks and see what happens. So here we go. Here's click number 2. Let's see if we get anything here. Oh, well, did get a skill gain. And I happen to know, even though I'm not showing that on the video, that got me to level 11 vehicle engineer. So that's pretty cool. And then we get another success there with 5.8 PED. So we've got ourselves 2 Dragonfly helicopters. Very cool. 81 clicks remaining on that blueprint. There you go. That pretty much sums it up. Here's me flying my little Dragonfly helicopter around on planet Cyrene. Sadly, we didn't get any blueprint drops from that. You're going to have to do a lot of clicks for vehicle blueprint drops. I also recommend using the combustor blueprint for getting vehicle blueprint drops. But while you're crafting these really super cool vehicles like the Dragonfly helicopter and the P.I.G.V or the Spec Lancer or whatever, now you can get some blueprint drops, and they're super easy to do. Super easy to craft, and a fun little vehicle. So that wraps up episode 8 of the Beginner's Crafting Guide series. Now you know where to go. You got to come to Planet Cyrene, pick up these blueprints for these vehicles, and manufacture them. Make a few of them, and get your skills up. Do a little bit of practice. These are pretty straightforward. The easy to gain resources if you're just doing the daily missions, and learning about Planet Cyrene. And I always recommend coming to Planet Cyrene. That's why I'm here. And I make a lot of them. This is my 3rd vehicle manufacturing video on Planet Cyrene. So Cyrene's the place to come. And hopefully this is informative, giving you the things you need to know how to do this relatively quickly, and a pretty short video for me. Thank you all for watching. This is Sturge signing off. Ciao from Cyrene.